Yeah. Okay. So apparently it happens all the time. Apparently just by going on settings itself, not even changing anything, the
Okay,
microphone
so
starts
apparently
working.
it happens all the.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a bit of a streaming inception. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Good to see you. It's good to see you guys. We're going to be doing some Golang again today. Finally finishing one of the features that we have been working on for like legit months now at this point, which is supporting uh card views, right? And I got like most of the way there actually, so we can actually display some stuff already. Let me move the chat a little bit here. There you go. So now it's not, you're not getting a purple line on the screen. Okay, yeah. So first of all, welcome Carlos, welcome Arkona, welcome Ahmed. It's good to see you guys. And where did we end up? So I'm just gonna run the Docker shit here, so you can kind of see where we're up to. Docker compose? Oh, yeah, there you go. Let me just put this a little bit up here. Okay, yeah. Good to see you, Matt. The GigaChat young developer of the century. I wish I was a GigaChat, and I wish I was as young as you think I am, dude. I'm going on my 30 soon, man. So time to have some children soon, right? That's the age. Well, thank you, Arkonaf. You are my role model for sure. You are the role model. Um. Okay. So this is Urchin. This is products. This is what it looks like. It doesn't work yet. That's because I changed the handle a little bit. So it will only handle. It will only show you the card views if you put a card schema on it, right? So that's part of the endpoint, because obviously every card schema is going to have some sort of like different a different view, right? So you can't handle all of the views in the same page. I don't think that works well. So yeah, so at the moment this is the limitation here. So sudo mysql mess some chats. If we consider the life starts at 20, you are half my age. That is true. No, dude, you are not 50, are you? 50? Wait, what is? Let me try to understand that riddle. If you consider life starts at 20, then you are half my age. So I'm 10 and you're 20, which means you are 40. Yeah, I guess. I guess it works like that. What am I doing here? Control C. Select everything from. That's why I like Ahmed. He just comes out with the most random and complex riddles and stories that you ever see on the internet, and I like that. I like that. I wish everyone had someone like that in their lives. Um, so we have select everything from card schemas, right? What? So I do have cards. I have card schemas as well. Oh yeah, I do have card schemas. I must have misspelled something. Yeah, so that's the thing. So we kind of need to. We kind of need to put a schema UID there. And the way the endpoint actually works now is it kind of just returns all of the. Oh, something happened here. It just returns all of the cards under that schema. That's basically what we do, right? I don't know why this is not working, because I did push stuff yesterday that should make it work. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, interesting. So we're getting a 500 there. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Let me do the thing. Let me do the following, right? So if I just start, instead of using the Docker container, I'm just going to kind of debug this and see what's happening. Because the views weren't working like up until 10 a.m. yesterday when I was doing this work. It was working fine, and now it's not. But yeah, I hope you guys are fine with that. We're going to be doing some Golang. It's slightly boring, I know. It does feel like at this point, it feels like it's the kind of feature that never ends, right? That's in the title, and I hope I coined that. But it's one of those features that you start at work and you say it's going to take a week and he ends up taking like a month and you still have work to do. It just feels like that. Hello, Mr. Incognito. How is it going, man? We love Golang in this chat. Yeah, we do. Indeed, Carlos. We do, man. I heard you're having a good time with it. For sure. So, yeah, let's start debugging this shit. So we got the debugger up. Okay, let's run that. And now let me hit the breakpoint. Gosh. There you go. So if I hit that, I already put a breakpoint there. What exactly is happening? So see, it does read the cards. And I am returning card data here. So you see the card data that gets returned. It's a bunch of interfaces which goes to the view. We're fine with the views, right? And then if we render it, we get that, which is what I expected. But why does it send yet a different request? So it makes the same request twice. No cards available on the pagination given. That is so odd. Why is the same request running twice? I think it fails on the second time round, right? Sometimes I wonder what's the purpose of this life. Sometimes Mr. Incognito coming in with the philosophical questions, dude. Yeah, I wanted that too, man. I wanted that too. I think that's, if you've never asked yourself that, then you are not living life the right way, right? But yeah, every now and then I've got like a period in the year where I just kind of get a little bit depressed. I think that's fairly normal, right? It tends to be the bit after, the holidays and Christmas, where you go back to work and you've got like a bunch of shit to do and you feel like you're not good enough and whatnot. But life gets better, man. So hang on tight. Hang on tight. What I found, the most important thing is just to make sure that you have a routine. It sounds stupid, but just making sure that you have a routine is good enough. Because then, like, if you've got a good routine as well, you've got some work shoved in there, so you know you're doing some work during the day. You're not staying up until 2, 3 a.m. playing games or whatever and waking up really tired. Getting good sleep is amazing as well. Like, you'd be surprised how much getting good sleep helps you with not being depressed. Yeah, it turns out that if you're tired all the time, it's a lot harder. It's a lot easier for you to get depressed. So these are some of the the little advice I can give you. I know it's very generic, but it works. Trust me. Yeah, let's see this again. So if I hit that, it goes through the endpoint once, and then it goes again. Like, why? Why does the function get hit twice? I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Is this something to do with the order of shit? So where? Now this is gonna sound crazy, but I've got a few endpoints that look similar. So I wonder if both of the handlers will pick them up. So if I do app.go, sorry, app.go in the admin app. What? App.golang normal app. We have a bunch of endpoints somewhere, right? Yeah, there you go. So we've got products schema here. No, yeah, we've only got one. This is so weird. Like, why don't we have a call stack trace to see? Yeah, that's the thing. I was looking at that, Ahmed, but it turns out that it's Jin, right? It comes from elsewhere. So like, if I do the first call, the call stack says it comes from add cacheable handler, which is here, and then it goes into Jin stuff. I'm not gonna understand where it comes from really. But the second time around, man, is the same. So if I hit that again, so this is the endpoint we want to hit. Like, it doesn't even go through here. Why not? Why is this endpoint not hitting? Sorry, I'm mistaking endpoint with breakpoints here. So yeah, so the card schema now returns 0. Why is that? 0, and what is the error here? Could not get cards. No cards available for the pagination given. Okay. So no cards available for the pagination given. It must be like a logic mistake. Maybe this guy here is causing some issues. Let's try it again, shall we? But that is an amazing suggestion, Arkonaf. I mean, for those starting development work and those who just started, their development career, make sure you have the debugger on and you get used to the call stack. It's always useful. Always useful. Yeah, so this bit is failing for some reason. The limit and the page are 0. Interesting. So why is that failing now when it wasn't before? Very, very weird. Let's see exactly what. There you go. So this is schema cards. So my schema is actually not anything. Wait, why is my schema hello.uuid? What? This doesn't make any freaking sense. That is why. That's probably why it's kind of messing up. Page.schema. What? So I create this anonymous struct here, which is supposed to get to deserialize the endpoint parameters, right? And what do we mean by endpoint parameters? That is essentially this. So for example, where are we? Cards, schema is a parameter, limit is a parameter, page is a parameter, right? This is in the admin app, so it doesn't count in this case. Because actually what we're looking at is in the app logo, this one here, in the normal application. And if we take a look at it, what we have is this. So product schema. So schema is the only parameter we're actually going to be deserializing, right? Now my question is, why do we get a hello in there? It's just so odd, right? Let's try it again. So it did deserialize, right? There you go. So schema, string, URL, schema. Wait, what? So struct, schema, string. I am so confused. Like, why? Why are we getting hello here? This is so odd. And limit and page equals 0. The browser is making a request to this. Right, yeah. I see. It's because of the images. The typical hello app, yeah. This is the typical hello world app. When your schema UUID ends up being hello.png somehow. But I'll tell you why this is really fucked up, guys. I mean, if you're ready to listen to some good stories here, normally this stuff will take you like a day to figure out why you're getting to requests here. But if, like myself, you're a gigachat in back-end development and front-end development, I guess. That was a joke, by the way. You know that the images themselves here, like when you have an image tag in HTML, the browser will make a request to the backend looking for that image, right? And if we take a look at my image elements here, do you see what it is? Hello.png. And what happens when you have hello.png as the image and not a full link? It will just literally append it here. Hello.png. So that explains why we're getting like multiple requests to this endpoint, even though it's not supposed to be. So this is a problem. This is a problem in the view, right? It's a problem in the view, for sure. So let's take a look at the cards, product.go, product.templ. That's the one. So it's wherever I put the image, that's going to be the problem, which is going to be here somewhere, right? Here. So this should really be something like fmt.s printf, and then we have I guess what is the actual images? So if I search for one of them, right, where should they be? Where should they be? That's the question. Copy image link. Because this is served as a static file, so images data, right? So really it should be images, data, and that. I have missed the first stages of this project. Are we in an MVC architecture? Kind of, yeah. I mean, we're not really in an MVC architecture at the moment because I don't have like such a thing as a controller and a model, but we do have views, right? In fact, this is literally just a back-end front-end application, Arconath. So, I guess we are in an MVC. So basically what happens here is that the templ files will create your view functions, right? That actually renders the HTML. And I guess that the controllers would be the endpoint handlers. So those are the functions that actually control the flow of data into the views. But it's not really a strict MVC architecture, unfortunately. It's a little bit simpler than that. So because I changed that, right, I should probably also rebuild my templ, right? So make build will re-trigger the templ stuff, and hopefully there's no mistakes anywhere. Which means that we can finally try it again and see if it makes sense. Now this time around, I expected to not have any, or only to have a single request, right? That's what we expect here. So you see URI, okay. There you go. Finally have something that makes sense, and we finally should be getting some cards all the time for sure. There you go. Beautiful. And there's only one request, which is good, right? So yeah, you see that there's 404 not found on hello images there. Hello. Watch the desktop resolution, Matt. Things look crispy in your UI. Dude, it's just 1920 1080, really, believe it or not. I've got HUD enabled. Is it HUD? Whatever it's called. It's like the Windows UI thing that makes things a little bit crispier. I think that's enabled because of my GPU. But yeah, hello Robin. How's it going, man? For those who just joined or have been with us for the last 20 minutes, apparently, because we've had a good 5 people all the time, please don't forget to like the video. It does help me out quite a lot. And I hope you enjoyed the Golang. But yeah, so now it would be nice if we can see, like, if I can explain how this works. So this stuff here is literally rendering arbitrary cards from the database, right? So the user can now input whatever card stuff they want, so like whatever JSON they want for a particular card, be able to match that against a schema in the database, store it, and then on the view file, as long as they provide their own view renderer, right, which should be pluggable hopefully in the future. I've not done the plugin bit yet. They should be able to also, render those, which is good, right? Which is amazing. So I can do something like I guess a product page now, where instead of learn more, you have like buy it now or something. And it can be whatever product I want, whatever info I want. So a good thing would be to kind of, I guess, put images on it. Yeah, so let's try and put some images on it. So first of all, what image did I previously have? Because I did already have an image in this that I kind of removed. So, right. I think it's going to be in the last commit. And if I look at the view, there is a link there to an image that was a good background, believe it or not. It was going to be... It's good. Did some fun programming today. Not really a needed feature for MVP, but just to work on something that is quality for the user. That's good, man. That is good. I'm reaching MVP for this soon as well. So by MVP, I mean like it will be good enough for me to actually release a website with Urchin. And I think I might do that on stream. I think I might, do a stream where I teach people how I would release something on AWS, for example, for very, very cheap. Like maybe €10 a month, and then you have a website running with Urchin. So yeah, I think that will be the plan for this. I'm just waiting for the cards to be supported. And then the only last feature I really want is the plugin stuff. To like be able to extend the CMS by like hooking into some of the events in the same way that WordPress is extensible. But it turns out that is a very difficult problem, especially when you don't have a language that is interpreted, right? Because the beauty about WordPress is that it's in, believe it or not, in PHP, which is a interpreted language, which means you can just hot plug freaking PHP files into your application and be able to hook into the main software. With Golang, that's a little bit more different because obviously it's all compiled to binary code. The equivalent of that would be to kind of, I guess, dynamically load libraries in Golang. But it turns out that the ecosystem for the dynamically loading libraries in Golang isn't quite there, and it's quite shit. We've done that in a in a stream before, which means you would probably do with something like Lua, like you'd hack in a Lua interpreter into the binary and then just allow people to write scripts for it, right? Which is what we've done in streams as well, but we didn't quite finish it, didn't quite get a good idea of how to do it. But that will be how I'll implement the plugin ability of Urchin. Anyway, views, product.temple, we had this image which was from Unsplashed, I believe. Let's see. What is it? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So what I can do is I can just duplicate it, really. So can I generate a UUID? Generate UUID terminal. I'm gonna rename it to something. So UUID gen. Okay, so bash. Is that something I can install from apt? Sudo apt-get install UUID gen. Nope. Unix. Oh, is it already UUID gen? Is it? Oh my god, it's already a tool. Hello, almost like, how's it going, dude? I implemented a fancy confirm password component and also embedded container D, I guess. Oh no, contactin. I don't know what that is. In a chat where if you type the index number of a work order, it will show a little pop-up and reference in the work. That sounds really good, man. You know what you do, like, Robin? What you need to do, man, is actually start getting into streaming and streaming how you're creating your own SaaS, because you get a lot of views and you get a lot of users for it as well. So it's a win-win situation. Content, all right, makes sense. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Embedded content, that makes way more sense. So what was I doing? Yeah, I was going into images, right? We have a bunch of them here. What is in media? In fact, where is it supposed to go in the first place? So if we go into GitHub, I have changed. I think I'll change some of this media stuff in the past, and I remember the images probably moved. Migration. Okay, so oh yeah, it's configurable. It's now configurable. So if I go into Urchin config, right, .toml, I have images there, which is images. Okay, so see the images. Yeah, beautiful. So if I wget this guy in here, we have whatever photo that is. What is the file photo? What type of file is photo? JPEG, right, good. So if we do UUID gen, we can move that. So we can move photo to UUID gen.jpg, I guess. And now we have a JPEG. All right, makes sense. What did I change it to? Is that file there? Okay. Now, why did I do this? Because I can now go on the database and kind of manually hack things. I do stream sometimes. I don't follow a schedule though. Oh, right. You should probably, post it on my Discord, man, because I'll definitely watch it. I'll give you the views, just like you're giving me. And I would actually be interested in what you're doing, to be honest. It sounds like you're doing nice work. Just saw the stream, so tired after work. Hello, GTX. I didn't see you there. I just realized they said hello. No worries, man. I hope your work is going good. It's your second day, right? Your second day. So hopefully you're doing a lot of Power BI. Yeah, so let's go into MariaDB. And what we can do is we can update UUID, sorry, image. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, if I select everything from cards, you see what I can't do. I can't just upload the image, update the image, because that is embedded in the content, right? It is literally embedded in the content. So in my case, it will be up to here. So I guess what we can do is we can update JSON data equals, will that work? From cards, right? Update, how do you call update again? Why can't I update? Update post set title. Okay, yeah, update set. Makes more sense. Update cards set JSON data equals, okay. And no column. Right. So we basically need to escape a bunch of characters, right? Yep, just got my access. Can't say much more. Fair enough. Yeah. The work is mysterious and important, I guess. So, SQL escape JSON string. That's what I want to do. Probably drunk 500 milliliters of coffee today. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, I used to do more for sure. So JSON query seems to be good. So if I do JSON query, or in fact, just a single. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Which is good, right? So now what I can do as well, I can download another image. So I don't know, what should we go for? Should we generate an image? I'm going to generate an image of what I think GTX looks like, right? So generate an image of, you can see here my queries in the past 7 days working on Urchin. Simplify to succeed. I don't know what that means. But anonymous structs in Gin, for example, SQL select multiple IDs, bin 16 primary key, performance versus, oh, that was an interesting one, versus just a string because I'm using UIDs. Anyway. So sorry GTX, I'm gonna have to roast you, dude. So generate an image of a student who lives a student, no, not a student anymore, right? So a recent computer science graduate who lives in the dark room. I don't think you live in a dark room, by the way. This is a joke. Don't take it seriously. And drinks 500 mils of coffee a day. Do you wear glasses by any chance? Didn't mean to write that. I have a general NDA. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, you have an NDA, dude. Oh, okay, yeah. And has recently signed an NDA. Right, is it actually going to generate? Wait, here's an image idea. Okay. I will say, though, like, since DALL-E 2 came out, oh, you do wear glasses. Of course you do. But yeah, that's what you look like, apparently. So, I'm going to download this image. I'm going to move it to images here. DALL-E. Oh my god, that is cursed. That is absolutely cursed. So move MTC. The naming is absolutely cursed. Where are we? So this is DALL-E 2025. Zero 04. 0304. Why is that not working? Oh my god, why is this not working? Why is the auto correction? There you go. DALL-E, there you go. So which one is it? Not this one. It's not this. I've got something generated from 2023. Jesus. 0304. Yeah, there you go. Turns out that when you have like a massive file name like this, things don't play play out as nicely. UUID gen. So move DALL-E. So this dot, what is it? WebP. Finally, there you go. So you have a WebP image. Wow, that gave me a headache. Yeah, it gave me a headache as well. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you guys had to watch that. Man, lately I have been feeling that ChatGPT is not very good. Tried Grok today, and damn, it feels so much smoother and better. Fix something first try that ChatGPT could not even fix. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the time for me to actually move on to Grok as well. To be honest, guys, like this is how I use AI nowadays. Like, I don't actually use it to code for me, if it makes sense. I use it more to like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do here in C++. How do I do the same thing in JavaScript? And then we'll just regurgitate like something that kind of works, and then I look over it, make sure I understand it, and then do it. Or when I want to, as you probably saw, when I want to find out whether or not it's efficient to use UUIDs in SQL over integers, which I kind of knew that it wasn't because you have more bytes, but then ChatGPT will like explain very well by summarizing like 40 or 50 different articles that he'd seen before. So but yeah, a better model might actually do that work a lot better as well. Mute the error sound or I'm gonna die. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't realize that it was that loud. Is it loud? Oh damn, it is. It's 100%. Sorry about that. Maybe I should probably put it down here. Yeah. I am so sorry, guys. How is it now? How is it sounding now? I did it one for you guys. But yeah. Now, what can we do here? So I'm actually going to start the admin app. Much better, yeah. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize it wasn't 100%. I probably lost like 2 viewers just from now. So we're going to add a new image, a new post, right? That's what I meant to do. So urchin admin, cards, add card. Hopefully we have a nice little schema already. There you go. So the image, instead of hello.jpg, we're going to do that. .webp, I think. Save 60 or 420%. Title, GTX. Yay. Excerpt. Okay, yeah. So we're going to send that off. We got an ID for it, which is good, right? Which means that now I have to go. I need to do maintenance on my cut hand. No worries, dude. Yeah, go and take care of your cut hand. We can trust that this has added the card to the database, and now we can not run the admin app, but run the CMS application and check it out, right? So let's check it out. Check it out. Right, so here we have 3 of them now. Yay, they mostly work, which is good. This one's still not worked. Why did it not work? Because the image source is still hello.jpg. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Why is it hello? I thought I changed it on the database. All right. No, I didn't change it on the database, did I? And in fact, why do I have so many of them? These are all different links as well. Okay, yeah, let's delete some of them because I don't think they actually matter that much. This one for sure matters. Actually, let's just move it down a little bit so we can fit it all into one thing. So I'm not offended because my name is TGX. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Oh wait, it's TGX. It's not GTX. Oh my god, I thought it was GTX. I'm gonna have to double. I'm gonna have to fact check that, dude. Fact checking it. It is actually, yeah, it's TGX. My bad. My bad. See, I'm a little bit, don't want to say dyslexic, but I never got tested, and I'm pretty sure I could be. So who knows? That's why I read it in the wrong order. So anyway, yeah, I thought we updated all of these before. So yeah. How do I just does this not update the entire thing? Well, I can change it anyway. So what I can do is I can find out, I guess, update where, right? Where clause would be insane here. I'm just lost now. There you go. So what we can do is we can do that and put a where JSON UUID or schema UID or something. What is it? Let's if we describe the card schemas, what do we have? JSON schema, right? So JSON schema is the one that I want, where JSON schema equals UUID to bin, and then I do that. Whatever it should be, which is this right here. I'm not offended. I'm scheduled for an update in the year. New name RTX. Yeah, new name RTX. That sounds good, yeah. I mean, NVIDIA might sue you there, mate, but I'm sure you'll be fine. So UUID from that, okay. So it says that 0 rows matched, which is interesting. Update card set that. Where the JSON schema is equals UUID to bin. What? Select everything from cards where JSON schema equals UUID to bin. Oh, please. Why did... Empty set. Right. So that doesn't actually work. Is JSON schema just a long text? Oh, it's a long text. So it's not binary. Oh my god, that's why. That's why it didn't work. Because I'm converting it to binary, but we don't need to. It should just be that. It should just be this. There you go, matched 6. So 6 rows matched, which is good, right? So now if I do that, it still doesn't. It still didn't work for some reason. So the update cards didn't work. So select JSON. What is it called? The UUID. Here it is, Bitdefender, doing a little bit of advertisement. So UUID and JSON data. There's no thing in here. From cards, where JSON schema equals that. So the image didn't change. So the JSON data just didn't change. Oh, it didn't change because we didn't have it in the update. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. And now I forgot what image was supposed to be, but it's fine. Because we can figure out. It's a JPEG, and it's this one though. This is not the one. February this 12th. Is that? That's not today though. We're gonna use that one anyway. Right? Right, good. So if I do the same selection now, good, right. Which means this should work. Or maybe not. Oh, it's cached. It's cached, boys. It's cached. So I'm gonna have to restart it real quick. Been a while since I look at Bitdefender and shot. Yeah. Dude, I mean, you just gotta join the stream and then it will happen. It's guaranteed to happen, in fact. Guaranteed, my man. Yay! Oh no, I've updated everything, not just the last one. Oh, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? So that update should not have been run on every single thing, but you know what I mean. Anyway, this is all coming from the database. We are happy. I think this is kind of working. So let's fix some errors now, because I'm sure we probably have so many errors in the both in the tests and in the pipeline. Right. So first of all, I know that the database stuff is gonna break. So like, yeah, there you go. Tests, admin, endpoint tests. So the database mock can't be used as a database mock anymore, of course, because we need to actually implement some of the functions that I've added here in the interface. Congrats, you are now the fastest yay to recorded. Oh, yeah, I am. You should work with me, my man. You should work with me. So I just replied to a message. Right. So yeah, database.go is basically what we're going to be looking at, so we can implement the same thing on the other side. So we are missing here a few functions though. I'm pretty sure we're missing, for example, getCard schema handler. Is that right? getCard schema. That's fine. So let's just move these into sections. So we have the card handler, add page, right? So get page handler, add page. These stay the same. So we have 4 sections here in the card, and we have add card, we have add card schema handler, add card schema, and then we have get card schema, but not get cards. Okay, so this is what we're missing here, essentially. This is kind of what we're missing. So get cards handler, which is simply a function that does that. Oh, and if you don't like, that is ugly, isn't it? What is Go formatting doing here? So if you have like a little line between them, it doesn't format it nicely anymore. Whoever's developing Go format, you need to improve it. You being a dyslexic coded would be the equivalent of Beethoven being there. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I never got tested, but one day I will. I just read things in the wrong way all the time. And I make loads of typos every time, so yeah. So this above add schema handler. Yeah, so we're gonna do it here, right? What does get cards want? Get cards handler. So schema UID limit and page. Get cards. Schema UID limit, which is an integer, and page, which is an integer as well. I don't know what it returns. It returns like an array of common card, I guess. Yeah, it does. So we get card schema handler. But now that's kind of what we need to do here. I'm suffering every day from not being able to write. I envy you guys. I just plain suffer every day. Guys, yeah, there you go. A mistake, a typo right there. Yeah, man, I mean, it's not being able to write is a real problem with software engineers, right? Especially when you make typos after typos every 5 minutes. You know what really annoys me though? Like when you're sharing your screen and so you're helping someone or they're helping you, and for some reason, like you just go from like a decent coder to like a junior. Like you can't do anything anymore. You forget how to do an ls command, and it just looks like you're stupid as hell in front of the other person. So that happens to me a lot. That happens to me a lot. I don't know why. I just forget everything as soon as I'm screen sharing. It's a real problem. It's a real disease. I don't know what the disease is called, but I'm gonna name it Matt's disease. So yeah. We're not the first either. Let's see what the hell. Yeah, I think this is actually fine. So something we can do here and save the pipeline is run go fmt or golang ci lint. By the way, if you guys are doing go, context loading, no go files, images to analyze. Okay, yeah. So if you guys are doing Golang app development, here it is again, Bitdefender. If you guys are doing Golang app development and you're not using Golang CI lint on your pipeline or local workflows, you are missing out because this is literally like the collection of the best checks you can do on your code. Like there's go fmt, there's go simple, so it simplifies like if statements and stuff like that. It checks for unused variables, static analyzing, everything you can think of, this will do. So at the moment, there's no issues, which is good. So if we add that, in theory, we should pass the pipeline, right? Yeah, in theory, this should pass the pipeline, and we should now be finally done with cards in Golang Urchin, which is something I never thought I would say. I think this has taken so long. This has taken so long for me to figure out how I want to do this, and at the end of the day, it was just literally 2 SQL tables. Like it didn't need to be as complicated as I initially thought. So the architecture is, let me draw this out real quick. You have a card table, and that card table and that schema is going to have a bunch of like, do it a bit simpler here. So we have a schema, right, which is JSON schema. Why can't I type schema? Oh, it's just dark mode. Dark mode sucks in Xcali Drawer because it can't see the text. You got schema, and then you got like a bunch of card under that schema. That's it. And that's how we display things. So if I do a few of them, you get the gist. Actually, this one's going to go in the middle. There you go. And then that schema is attached to a view, right? So this is equivalent to a view. that actually draws the cards given to us. So we have the view here, or temple, right? So temple will basically get, you know, all of the cards under the schema. Basically do a for loop, generate the cards view with some nice tailwind, hopefully. It's not even that fancy of tailwind. It's just something I picked up on. I can't remember which website it was, but I literally just searched for cards in Tailwind and I got this and it seemed to work and I'm happy, right? But obviously that means you can have like multiple of these. So not only can you have like one style of schema, you can have like a bunch different schemas, so a bunch of different cards. Ooh, I didn't copy the entire thing. A bunch of different cards, right? So let's say this has a format blue, this has a format red now, and you can essentially display, you know, a view temple for each of these things. So yeah, so the user obviously has to provide the rendering code for this on temple, but it's much better than, you know, having a hard-coded card table, which would possibly change for every user anyway because they would store different things. And it really, the feature here is that we store JSON in the database, and that's it, right? But yeah, but it took ages for me to figure out how this would work in the end, and yeah, we got something simple. So what do we do now? So first of all, we check that the pipeline has passed. I wouldn't be surprised if the tests are actually failing now. And there you go. So beginning support for cards. This is kind of failing. We'll figure out why. Oh, linters are failing. But why though? I run them locally and it was fine. Try increasing timeout option. What? But there is a timeout option in them though. Yeah, so let's see what that does. What's the default value? Golang CI run. There is a timeout, I guess, somewhere. Right? There is a timeout. There you go. Default is a minute. Okay, yeah, we can increase that, I guess. That's not a problem. So first of all, we need to find out where we're actually calling that for the pipeline. So golang CI lint. Let me just close the door 1 second. I had to close the door because my partner just got back. Hello, Harsh. Hello, sir. Currently in class 8th and learned HTML and CSS. Currently working on Python and done basics and done hackathons. Any tip? Keep learning, man. You seem to be young, so I can give you a tip. Subscribe to the channel and try to replicate what I do here, and you'll be good. But yeah, just enjoy it. Just enjoy life, my man. You are young and still got a lot of time to learn. What the hell was I doing? Yeah, figuring out where we call golang CI lint, right? So that would not be in Go files. That would be in the workflow for sure. It is this boy down here. So we do, I guess, timeout 200 minutes. Is that 2 minutes? Right. There you go. Is this gonna work? I don't know. We'll see. Shameless plug. This allows starts. I like it. Yeah. You gotta sell out, innit? I mean, no one's gonna subscribe to you if you don't push yourself out. Don't put yourself out there. That's something I've learned. You know what I did at the start of the channel, man? How I got like my first 100 subscribers? I literally went to like random coding like Discord channels and I would help people on them. They would have some like really easy Python question or sometimes a fucked up C++ question. And I would actually like help them out. And then they'll message me. They'll say thanks on, you know, like on a DM. And I'll be like, oh, no worries. But by the way, can you please subscribe to my channel? And yeah, this is the story of how I got like my first 100 subscribers. And it was probably like the best bit of marketing I've done for the channel ever. So yeah. All right, did I check status? I did. Add. Wow, that's the most organic member collection method I've ever seen. Yeah. And some of those guys would comment like on every single video for a bit. And they generated a lot of like other subscribers in the long run because, you know, once you get engagement, YouTube starts recommending your video to other people. And yeah, it was good. And I should probably still do that, to be honest with you. I should probably do that in some sort of form. But I don't even know, like, what are we on now? 3,000 subscribers? Yeah, at this point, when you have like 3,000 subscribers, the best thing you can do is just to be consistent, which is what I'm not good at. So if you're consistent with 3,000 subscribers and you're releasing video after video every week and doing streams and stuff, you can easily reach like way more than that. But as you all know, I myself am not a consistent person on YouTube, so I suffer from, you know, being shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm. Put it that way. So yeah. I'm happy that you guys have stuck with me, especially you, Ahmed, especially, you know, Robin, Carlos. You guys have been here for like ages, but I don't really get that many sticky subscribers anymore. You know, that's a little bit of a rant on how hard it is to make it on YouTube. I'm not trying to make it anyway. I do this because I want to code. Like, I'll be doing this shit anyway if it wasn't for the stream. It's nice to have friends watching you, I guess, but I only stick because of Go. I can't stop doing Go then, can I? So timeout is 2 minutes. Let's see if it's gonna work now. Oh, it does, yeah. So right now we represent quality over quantity. You do, yeah. You represent quality over quantity for sure. Once you start putting out Go content, I'm gonna dim. I mean, I wouldn't blame you. That's what you came for, right? That's what you came for. So right, we've gone past the fail fast, which is the first step here. Yeah, I've got like this CI job which just runs like Golang CI lint, which, as I said, is just a collection of all the linters you can possibly have for Golang. So for those Golang app guys, especially you, Carlos, you know, you want to make sure you spot your bugs and you have the best code ever. Run this. This is good. Golang CI. Take a look at Urchin, and in fact, if you take a look at the Golang CI step here, you know, just do what I do, basically. Copy it from now. I give you permission to copy the code. So now we're testing. This is the important bit. Are the tests going to pass? We've not written any good tests, by the way, for the products, for the product page or the cards display, right? So, but yeah, so I expect all the previous tests to still pass, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna merge it. I'm gonna hit merge, and should I hit merge without tests? No, who cares? It's my product anyway. I think we should do it. I can add tests later anyway. Test like brakes on a car only for amateurs. Yeah, in fact, indeed, yeah. I wish Al was here to. I wish Al was here to actually tell me off, because Al is the other person who really put a lot of work into this project. It's a shame that I think he's taken a little break from everything, which is good. But Al, if you're watching this, I missed you. I still miss you, man. Which brings me to another point. If you guys haven't liked it yet, can you please make sure that you have starred this project on GitHub? I'm trying to reach 80 stars. So that would be nice. I would appreciate that. This video is actually gonna, well, we're probably gonna stop with the Urchin development streams in favor of a stream series where we actually, I was talking about this at the start, but where we show you guys how to release your own application on Amazon, right? So AWS, which should probably cost like a good 10 euros a month ish to have up and running, plus obviously something like 10 euros for the domain every year. But yeah, it should hopefully teach people a little bit of, you know, how easy it is to to just spin up a machine and have an application, a Golang application running on it. And set up Nginx as well. Nginx is going to be an important one because you want to reverse proxy everything, right? So you want to have something like yeah, secure HTTPS connection with Let's Encrypt. And Nginx is not bad for integrating that with Golang applications. So yeah, let's merge it. Are we good? No, we're not good. It failed. Oh no, it failed. It failed. Did it fail? No, no. It didn't fail. Did it? Oh, it did. So what actually failed here? Expected Neil got this. Okay, so we have failed to run SQL migration. Oh, that's sad. So again, once again, it's the in-memory database that's failing, and I want to know why. It says the post exists. So apparently it doesn't support function. So it's saying that it doesn't support stored procedures, which is an issue. It's going to be an issue because we kind of need this. I always called it Nginx. I don't understand that joke. You're gonna have to explain, man. Yeah. So we have like an in-memory SQL thing here for the system test written in Golang, which is the engine for Dalt, I think. So Dalt supported types, right? So procedures. This is the problem. So a stored procedures SQL that can be accessed using the SQL call, much like a function in another programming language. You can pass. Okay, so this is maybe not what we want. So we do create procedure here. And what do we actually have in Dalt? So if I look at my migration file, or migration files, we have stored functions here. So create function. I guess the function is not supported in Dalt. See, I thought this was called a stored procedure. But maybe I'm wrong. Functions. Table of content. Why is my internet? Is my internet really slow? I know. No, it can't be that slow because I can see myself here. And it looks fine. Yeah, so I guess that this isn't supported in Dalt, like function, which is a problem because we kind of need that. We're using UUID to bin all the time, and we kind of need that for the card stuff. So I need to figure out what to do now. There is a way to see this because I'll tell you why. Right, I have access to Dalt documentation under Discord page. So let's see if anything was mentioned about search channels, right? So function. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Off he goes, Discord. So we gotta just figure out from the documentation, I guess. Right. Function keyword. Expressions functions. Yeah, this kind of sucks a little bit, if I'm honest. Function and operators. Aggregate functions. No supported statements, maybe. Maybe we'll find something in here. Oh, create function is not supported. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? What do we do? What do we do? What we can do is, because this supports stored procedures but not functions, from the looks of it, we can probably turn that into a create thing, right? And use call instead. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is why we're gonna have to ChatGPT it, right? So yeah. So what we want to do is we want to turn this into a convert the following MySQL function into a stored procedure. What? Please copy the right thing. So create procedure UUID to bin. Oh, what is this? What's going on? I guess they have some sort of like. Oh, okay, so they are copying Claude now. I see. I see. I see what you're doing, ChatGPT. Got it. Call UUID a binary ID. Select that. So how to use the UUID to bin procedure in a select statement. Is this valid? UUID to binary, and then we have something like, oh, any of you sending me messages on Discord by any chance? I guess not. I do need to check though. So creating functions instead recommended. If you need a UID in a select statement, it's better to use a function instead of start procedure. The original MySQL function you provided is the best approach. Ugh, I can't use that though. Now you can use it directly in select. Yeah, but I can't. I can't use it in Dalt, which is kind of sick. It's kind of annoying. So I need to do this. So I need to figure out, first of all, where are we using UUID to bin in the code? And then we've got to figure out whether or not it's feasible to change it to a stored procedure. So there you go. So we use it directly in the values. Which is annoying, right? Like we have to execute something before. This is gonna be another day's work, which I don't want to do here, to be honest. It just sucks that we can't use functions in Dol. Like, it's so annoying. Hello, Slim. How's it going, man? Very good evening. Oh man, this is gonna derail the whole project. I mean, I can just disable the tests, but I don't want to disable them. Maybe it is time for us to move away from Dol. Maybe. Oh. Dol. GitHub. I want to see if there's like a plan to support functions. it could be something nice that we implement ourselves, but like I don't understand enough databases to actually know how it's how it works. But if we look at issues and if we look at function, MD5 function does not recognize binary keyword. Hello R-Dash, how is it going, man? If you guys are just joining now, don't forget to like the video, please. Time to leave tests in 2024. Yeah, I think so. I think it's time to leave tests for now. I'm just seeing if they have a plan to at least support this, because if they do, I can just wait a little bit, right? We can just get on the next version or something. But this is actually not the right code to look at, because what we're actually using is the in-memory MySQL. So it does use a memory MySQL or something. Hub. Oh gosh, what is it called again? So if we go on index tests, we will have help us somewhere. It'll be here. There you go. Go MySQL server. Go MySQL server. It's from .hub. What are we hacking? So let me explain this, right? So we've got tests here that are entirely written in Golang. They're supposed to be system tests, right? So what is a system test? A system test is just a test that runs the entire application and all the dependencies around it. Now the problem is that one of the dependencies we have is on the database, right? So instead of having to create a database outside and make my Docker container very complicated for the tests, I decided to use a in-memory SQL module for Golang, right? Which is the backend for Dol, which is actually a very popular SQL database. And it's this library here, which is also by the .hub, the same people. But it doesn't support the function keyword. And the function keyword is being used to define one of my functions in SQL here. So if I vim dot, it's been used to define the UUID to binary. So I can use things like, select UUID to, or from binary or something. And then UUID there from whatever. So this function here, as soon as you have a function, it's usable in select. There is stored procedures as well where does support that, but you can't use it directly in select statements or insert statements. But yeah, the bottom line is that this is not supported in Dol, which is running the tests. And it's kind of really annoying because, yeah. Oh, by the way, I found this cool UI component library for templ. Which one is it? Can you send it to me, Carlos? If you send it to me, we'll check it out now. So Ahmed, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to see if there's a way around it. Well, there isn't, because it is not supported at the moment. And I tried to ask GPT if it's a good idea to switch to stored procedures in SQL. But it says the function is the best way to do it. And yeah, it looks like a hassle to move all of them anyway. So, too bad. We're looking at issues, I guess. And I want to see if anyone mentioned the function keyword at all. I'm still waiting, Carlos. If you send it to me, dude, we'll check it out, because I have nothing else on stream to do now. So I'm just messing around. Modify. No, there is. I don't want it open either. There's no section for feature requests or anything like that in here. Compatibility installation. Using the in-memory test server. Yeah, by the way, I think you guys should probably check it out as well if you want to do something similar to what I'm doing. and you're not using any crazy SQL features on your on your applications, this should do. But if, like myself, you are using more advanced features like functions, then maybe hold off because it might not be supported by Dol. It might not be supported by Dol. Temple UI. Okay, let's check it out. So the UI kit for Temple, explore components, right? Yeah, okay. So where is the is there an example of this? Send a link from Discord. Yeah, thank you. Got it, my man. So this is a component designed for Temple. What is the doc? Introduction, right? So let's read it out. Welcome to Temple UI. Temple UI brings modern enterprise-grade UI components to the Go ecosystem, built with Go and Temple, enhanced with Alpine.js, and styled with Tailwind CSS. Someone's already mentioned Alpine.js here. I don't exactly know what that is. Is it another just like nice to have library in JS that makes everything easy? It's where robust server-side rendering meets elegant client-side interactions. Ooh. Third party is a sad party. It is, yeah. Ain't no party like the third party, I guess. Never mind. Don't quote me on that. Our mission is to provide Go developers with a comprehensive toolkit for building beautiful interactive web applications without compromising on type safety or developer experience. As an active project under development, we're continuously improving and expanding our component library. Follow our release notes to stay up to date. Draw inspirations from modern UI libraries like CN and Pines UI and Daisy UI. We've crafted a solution that brings enterprise-ready, customizable components to the Go ecosystem. Okay. Now, it doesn't actually say what it is, yeah. I'm still waiting. We have components, yeah. What do you mean by components? Good. My dad jokes vibes are rubbing on you now. Yeah. It is, yeah, dude. I'm going to read about Alpine in a bit because I can't remember. A new lightweight JavaScript framework. Okay, so kind of like HTMX, really. That seems to be what Alpine is like. So while we draw inspiration from established UI libraries, Temple UI is charting its own course in the Go ecosystem. Our focus is on creating a tool that embraces Go strengths while delivering modern web capabilities. We're committed to maintaining a balance between powerful features and simplicity, ensuring that Temple UI remains both capable and approachable. Our roadmap includes expanding our component library, enhancing enterprise features, and continuing to optimize for developer experience. Yeah, so this is all the things that it uses, Daisy UI, blah, blah. Cool. Like how to use, and I just want to look at the examples. Like what does it actually provide? You know what I mean? When I see something like this, I kind of just want to see that. So customize. Alpine is like modern jQuery. That doesn't make it sound good. jQuery was a mess. Okay. User registration. What is that in CSS? The root. The colon thing. We can customize Zinc. This is how your theme will look like. So is it just a library full of kind of things you can just plug and play? So for example, I want a form, I can just use their stuff. Is that what it is? Any demo of what are you building? Hello, Mascoda. Yeah, we have a demo, dude. So let me bring it up here. We've kind of finished development for the day because we managed to finish what we're doing, but it's a CMS written in Golang, right? Uses HTMX and Tailwind for the design. It hasn't. Yeah, it's just building. Just give you a second. Welcome to the chat, by the way, dude. It's nice to see you here. Is it running now? There you go. So it's somewhere you can add posts and it renders the markdown of the posts. It has some product, I guess. So you can. Oh, I don't know why we haven't got it working there. But yeah, I mean, contact pages and shit like that. So, and it's done with Tailwind, Temple for the views, and there's absolutely zero JavaScript, which is nice. I'm trying to kind of stay away from JavaScript as much as possible on this. So yeah, that is it. And you can see how he renders the posts and whatnot. This should probably be centered, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing the admin side of it, so you can, like, for every feature you see here for the post, for example, you have like a bunch of endpoints you can hit to modify posts, add posts, and whatnot. That's crazy. Keep it doing, bro. Thank you. No worries. You can join us right now by going on the link in the description. And if I may ask cheekily, can you please just star it? I'm trying to get 80 here, but yeah, if you like to do it, feel free to do it. The new clay library might be simple and lightweight enough to get everything going, maybe. Alconaf, yeah. I mean, it would be nice if I was doing it in C++. I wouldn't include that clay library in here. Yeah, there's a GitHub repo, man. It's on the description, hopefully, right? Is it? I'm trying to figure out now. Is it on the description of the video? Did I paste it there? Oh no, the market's crashing. So I think I put it on the description for sure. Right? I think. Yeah, there you go. Is there? So yeah, I got it. No worries, man. No, it just made me question myself because I sometimes forget to put links in the description as well. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's keep looking at the. Oh, gosh, where is it? Carlos, I've missed the link. Where did I put it? There you go. So docs, right? Yeah, so the vibes I'm getting from this is that it's just a bunch of like plug and play things you can put on a website. It's in the description. Thank you, my man. I think it might be a bit delayed, Arcona. Message redacted. I love that. Are you accepting contributions? Yeah, of course, man. Of course I am. Always. It's open source. Feel free to read it. There is a few issues you can look at, and maybe you can pick one of those. Who knows? I've not actually done any like grooming on the issues in a while, so they might be outdated, but yeah, take a look. So button, what does it look like? Yeah, so it is exactly just that. A bunch of like UI components. Accordion view. That is nice. What is the code like? So templ accordion, items component accordion. So we import that, and we have at components accordion. And I guess it's like a struct that has some views attached to it. Trigger templ raw. That is nice though. I like it. I do like it. Now, what is... I might actually use this. Alert, right? Your session has expired. Aspect ratio. What does that do? I don't even know what that does. Oh, it has avatars. Yeah, this is nice, Carlos. I think if you include it in your website, dude, then it should hopefully make everything very easy. It's crazy, like how easy it is for you to, nowadays just develop a very good looking application by just including people's shit, right? It's amazing. Like you don't even need to know any CSS for this, which is nice. Oh, I like that. I like the checkbox card. See, this is kind of what we're trying to add. We just added this today on Urchin, by the way. So yeah. Hey, haven't seen a notification. Hello, Anton. How's it going, man? No worries, dude. No worries, dude. We're basically at the end of the stream anyway. I'm gonna. Yeah, so we've done this. This is what we have in Urchin. We've got this and a markdown renderer. They have a lot more shit though. Date picker. Oh, that is nice as well. Beautiful. Drop down menu. Mate, I'm gonna introduce this at work. We need it. It'll make our lives a lot easier. Radio. Radio doesn't work very well in dark mode. Time picker. Okay. That is nice, yeah. That is very nice. Like if I was developing a website and I had to do it very quickly, I would definitely use something like this for sure. I found this randomly on Reddit. Thought it was a gold mine. It is a gold mine, yeah. If you're trying to develop something quick, it looks pretty good. I'm surprised it only has 300 stars though. I'm gonna star it because I'm actually interested in this. So I guess this website is entirely written with with that, which is cool. They're on version 0.34, which is nice. User registration. Enterprise ready. I'm not sure like if that's really true. Like, is anyone actually using this on an enterprise level? But it's cool anyway. Very cool. For sure. This Temple UI kit is based on Tailwind. It is, yeah. It's a Tailwind. It seems like a Tailwind and Alpine.js component kit thing. So I was just saying like how crazy this is. How crazy it is for you to just make something that's like decently looking in very few steps. Like back in the day in 2007, if you wanted to create a UI that looks nice, you'd have to learn all of the JavaScript and all of the CSS for it. And then things like Bootstrap came out, which made things even easier, I guess. But then libraries like this is just a step above that. Like you just plug and play. Like I want a button here, and you have a nice looking button in there, right? I'm not sure how much customization you have though. Like, can you actually customize the buttons to look like whatever you want it to look like? My guess is not. It will kind of like, if you build two websites with this library, they will somewhat look similar. But, for someone who just wants to get a website out, this is nice. No complaints at all. I'm going to rewrite my site with this when I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah, let me know how it goes, man. I don't think it would be wise to rewrite Urchin with this. Just because the idea is that we have just Tailwind, right, as a dependency and Temple and HTMX. So we're trying to kind of avoid a bunch of like UI dependencies on this. For no reason really. I just wanted to kind of learn it myself. But yeah. On that note, how much you can use this temple. You can use this temple if you don't have a designer in your team. Usually you have to make HTML plus CSS from Figma. Yeah, you do. So if you've got a designer and they can use Figma, they will probably be writing things on Figma and then putting things on your UI. But yeah, if you have like no UI skills at all, this is, libraries like these are an amazing choice, to be honest. Amazing. I have not yet looked at Alpine. I'm actually interested in knowing what this is. So it says it's lightweight JavaScript, right? So how big it actually is, I don't know. A rugged, minimal framework for composing JavaScript behavior in your markup. Increment. Okay. So UI components. They have some UI components as well. Wait, what? This is Alpine.js components. Oh, this is a SaaS. They've got SaaS integrations. Wait, what? So this is not part of this stuff, I guess, right? This is just their plugin here. Alpine looks like HTMX. Yeah, that's what I just said. Literally like 10 minutes ago. This just looks like HTMX. So I guess they both solve the same problem of like providing you a way to easily do JavaScript on your HTML elements, right? Instead of just having to write the JavaScript yourself. Okay, yeah. It does, yeah. HTMX and JavaScript and Alpine look very similar. In fact, where's HTMX going nowadays? I've not actually, heard about it in ages. It was, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but it was such a fuzz when HTMX came out. Like everyone wouldn't shut up about it. And now it's kind of died out, right? No, they still do stuff, but let's look at that contribution chart though. Commits over time. Period. Oh. No, it's actually still going. Like there's actually quite a lot of contributions. December, like everyone is on holiday in December in every project. It's amazing. So commits 44, commits 40, 20 commits, and then yeah, I mean it's going slightly down, I guess, right? No, yeah, it's still alive. Alpine works like kind of markup with about 23 directives, I think. All right, fair. Yeah, but it's still pretty much going, which is nice. I need to actually update the HTMX version of Urchin though. That's another thing. But I'm gonna call the stream here, guys. It was a pleasure. It's a short one today because I don't really have that much time, and I've got other stuff to do. I've got some video scripts to write, believe it or not. But thank you all very much for joining, and I'm very happy to see most of you all the time, which is nice, especially for those that join every time. Like Ahmed, I'm talking to you, dude. And I'm happy that we were able to finish somewhat the card stuff, so I can, aside from the tests, which I'm gonna fix on my own. I don't know what to do about them actually. Everything else works, which is nice. And yeah, with that in mind, I'm gonna try again to stream on Friday. No guarantees though. Like Fridays are the day I'm supposed to be streaming because it's the best, day for streaming on YouTube coding. But yeah, I guess I'll see you all later, and bye bye. See ya. Good night.